speed looks impressive, but survival often belongs to the one who notices first across the vast, burning dunes of the desert. A caravan of camels moved forward under the harsh sun. At the front was a young camel, strong and full of energy, with long legs and powerful strides. At the back walked an old camel, thin in frame, slower in pace, he sometimes pausing to narrow his eyes at the horizon or test the dry air around him. The young camel turned back and mocked him. "You are old now. Your legs are weak, your eyes are tired. That is why you move so slowly. If you keep stopping to look around, when will we ever reach the oasis? Look at me. Speed is what gets us there." The old camel said nothing. He simply kept watching the shape of the sand ridges and listening to the wind as it began to change. Then the desert answered. The sky shifted into a dull yellow, then quickly darkened into a heavy gray. A massive sandstorm was coming. The young camel panicked. He trusted strength and speed, so he tried to outrun the storm. He rushed forward with all his power, but his vision disappeared in the swirling sand. In his blind rush, he stepped into a sinking pit hidden beneath the surface of the desert. The old camel reacted at the first warning sign. Calmly, he ordered the caravan to stop. Then he knelt down and used his large body and weathered skin as a shield, blocking the wind and protecting the smaller camels behind him. The storm finally passed. Sand covered much of the old camel's body, but the caravan was safe. Meanwhile, the young camel struggled in the pit, drained, shaken, and helpless. The old camel and the others worked hard to pull him out before the desert could take him completely. After that moment, the young camel lowered his head in shame. He no longer boasted about his strength. He finally understood that in the desert, what saved lives was not fast legs, but eyes that could recognize danger while it was still only a small change in the wind. Life lesson: experience is not about moving faster. It is about noticing what others ignore in life. The fastest person is not always the one who lasts, the one who observes carefully, prepares early, and respects quiet signals is often the one who stays standing the longest. Business lesson: in business, many people admire speed, boldness, and aggressive action. But real leadership is often quieter than that. The strongest decision makers are not the ones who react the fastest. They are the ones who read patterns early, sense risk before it becomes obvious, and protect the team before the damage arrives. Quick action can create momentum, but wise observation creates stability. A company can recover from moving a little slower. It is much harder to recover from ignoring warning signs just because confidence felt stronger than caution. True strength is not proving how fast you can move. It is knowing when to pause, when to prepare, and when to protect. What lesson did you take from this story?